For today's Cyber CEO episode,
we needed someone to take that marketing piece off of our plate, as well as hold us accountable to things we say we're going to do. Marie's created a past client spreadsheet for each one of us, me and my business partner, Betsy. And so every single past transaction, whether it was a rental, a purchase, a sale, a referral, was in there. And we just finished calling that entire list for my entire 11 years of real estate. I just got all the way through that list. So like everything you were doing with those calls was right there on that spreadsheet. Couldn't get lost. And then she is uploading that information into our CRM now. Just that she's doing a great job. And we really feel like Marie's is a part of our team. Like she's right here. We really do.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Jen, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Jello?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking and for giving us your time today. I know you have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate you being here on the show. Now, start things off to let you know we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you tell us something about yourself and your business, Jen?
Well, our business is based in Wellington, Florida, which is a small village within the city of West Palm Beach. So we're on the southeast coast of Florida. And I ended up in this area because I used to train horses professionally for jumping, show jumpers, hunters. So my business is really based and built on my equestrian background. I've been in real estate for 11 years.
11 years, a lot of experience.
Full time, 11 years.
11 years, gotcha. Now, how about working with someone virtual though? Just like what you're doing with your Cyberbacker. Is this your first time?
It is. It is our first time. I mean, our team was very accustomed to Zoom. Mm-hmm. I've been in some Keller Williams leadership projects, adventures, meetings, and Keller Williams has used Zoom for a long time, way pre-pandemic. All the regional meetings are by Zoom. So when COVID hit and everyone went to Zoom, we were like, this is amazing. Everyone's on here now. But I had never had a day-to-day working relationship virtually until we started working with you guys.
Now, how long have you been partnered with Cyberbacker?
I looked that up right before this call, and we are 1 month away from our 1 year anniversary, I think.
Wow. Exciting news. First year, almost the first year of your partnership with Cyberbacker. Now, Was it a big transition? Again, you mentioned really your first time working day to day with someone who's virtual. Now, it's something that you do almost for a year now. Was it a big transition for you personally?
Immediately my response would be no. But when I really take myself back to the first couple months, mm-hmm. If you are someone that has not really been involved in onboarding a team member before, like maybe Cyberbacker is the first extra team member you're hiring. So if you're not used to onboarding, it does ramp up your schedule significantly, in my opinion, especially the first 30 days. And what I enjoyed so much about that process with going through that process with Cyberbacker is that Cyberbacker held us, me and my business partner, accountable for being prepared and get our links to you guys, our logins for different, it wasn't just up to us, which I think that's where a lot of people get caught a little bit not wanting to hire help, because once they hire them, it throws them into chaos and they're like, this is easier to do by myself. So you guys really streamlined that adjustment period for us.
There we go. Of course, Cyberbackers here going to be supporting you all the way through. Now, What comes to your mind now when you hear about the word cyberbacker compared to the first time you heard it?
The first time I heard it, I was like, is that a term for a position? Is it a company? Is it like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. And then, once I kind of, with someone explained what it was, it didn't seem far fetched to me because several of my peers had been using
Mhm.
virtual assistants for a while successfully.
You're also been a part of your business now for almost a year. Now, take me back then. First conversation with Cyberbacker. What were the things that you needed help with before you got partnered with your Cyberbacker now?
We needed someone to take that marketing piece off of our plate, as well as hold us accountable to things we say we're going to do. For
Mhm.
instance, um, create a listing intake checklist, so that we do the same thing for every listing every time. That's really easy to say you want to do, but to
Yeah.
actually implement that is something, and that's top of my mind right now because we're
Yeah.
going through that right now.
Oh,
That's something we're doing. Something we did early on was Marie's created a past client spreadsheet for us, for each one of us, me and my business partner, Betsy. And so every single past transaction, whether it was a rental, a purchase, a sale, a referral, was in there. And we just finished calling that entire list for my entire 11 years of real estate. I just got all the way through that list. And it had, the the address of the transaction, whether we were which side of the deal we were.
Yeah.
And then it had call 1, call 2, call 3, text, and notes. So like everything you were doing with those calls was right there on that spreadsheet, couldn't get lost. And then she is uploading that information into our CRM now.
Gosh. So she's almost everywhere then, marketing, helping you with your CRM as well, almost everywhere in the business then, am I right?
Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. She's not really interacting with
Mhm.
our clients yet. And we're tweaking that. We have a Google Voice number for our business,
Mhm.
and she is managing that number, but not that many people call us on that number.
Mm, okay. But still,
Yeah.
again, a lot of exciting stuff. She's been helping all around. I'm curious though, of course, your cyberbacker's growth is not going to stop. She's going to want to do more, of course, to help you guys more. Now, what are some of the new things or new tasks that you got planned for her to do? Let's say in the next couple of months from today.
Next couple of months. I just sent her a message today to please start to work on landing pages for each one of our listings,
Hmm.
so that each of our property listings can have its own little website. That is one of the things. Another one of the things is continue to really take charge of our business phone number and really direct more of the phone business through that number. And then I really want to spend less time in my junk and industry junk mails. So that is actually an ongoing project, is how to transition 2 of my email accounts to where Maurice filters them, like where we're both still in there.
I think that's going to be a tough one, but I think I believe there are a few things that you can do so that a few people can log in to one email account, just as long as I'm not sure if it's about location, things like that, but have to work on it on the settings, I think.
Yeah. So that's on when you talk about the next couple months,
Mhm.
that's what I kind of foresee, not all of the email, but
A few of them.
just some of the stuff that's not really urgent, but maybe it's things that we might want to know about. It gets put on the weekly meeting agenda
Mhm.
and brought up like, hey, would you guys be interested in this, instead of me going through 200 emails every day
Yeah,
of
that's a lot
nothing.
of emails. Gosh, that's a lot of
No,
emails,
it's a
two
lot.
800 emails every day. But
It's a lot.
but I know your cyberbacker is going to be able to be there and support you, of course. Now, I want to know more about the partnership that you have with your cyberbacker. Of course, in any kind of relationship or a partnership, you have to put in the work to make it successful. How did you and your cyberbacker do it? How did it become a successful one?
We have a weekly meeting every Wednesday, and those run about an hour. We really try to keep it to an hour. So staying on task with the
Mhm.
agenda is crucial. We do a Monday morning coffee talk We do a Friday afternoon. We do a Friday morning kind of weekly wrap up. And then if we need to regroup before we leave for the day on Friday, we do. Otherwise, we just say our goodbyes for the weekend on the Friday morning call. So at very least, we are Zooming with each other every other day at minimum. We have a WhatsApp team chat going that we can all just bounce in and out of there whenever. And, we also have an Instagram group chat going, which I really like because things that inspire us on Instagram, or like if we see something that can work for the business, or say someone did a post or a story or a reel or has an account that we're attracted to, like maybe that we want to use a little piece of that for inspiration or something. It's so easy to just send it to our team chat. So we all just chime in on things like that.
So really a lot of avenues of communication through chat, WhatsApp, Instagram, also do video calls. Zoom calls every other day. Talking more about that communication, how important is communication in a virtual partnership, Jen?
I think, it's really weird. I think I communicate better with Maurice, who is in the Philippines, than I do with Betsy, who is in my little village.
Really? Why?
I think because it's absolutely necessary. Like you can't leave anything to assumption or implication. There's no, you're not in the same town, country. You're not in the same culture. So I think if you're self-aware of that and crossing cultural and geographic and oceans, I think it just inherently, you realize it's really important to communicate. And it's not just about communicating all the time. It's about communicating details. And it's been great. And what Maurice does so well is she will ask the questions. Like if we're not providing enough detail, the questions keep coming.
It's always
which is great.
And of course, you're more than willing to help her out, of course. Now, obviously, once we have this out, once we have it online, uploaded, your Cyberbacker is going to be able to listen and watch this. So I was wondering, before we end today, do you have any special messages or a quick shout out you'd like to give out to Maurice, your Cyberbacker?
Just that she's doing a great job, and we really feel like Maurice is a part of our team, like she's right here. We really do. And in fact, we just noticed a Filipino restaurant down the street from us, and we said, we have to go eat at the Filipino restaurant so we can at least have a taste of Maurice's world.
It seems like you've already created this very strong bond with your Cyberbacker, and we're very, very excited to see the continued growth of this partnership all throughout the years. And again, Jen, thank you very much for dropping by today. I had fun talking.
Thank you so much, Jello. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.